Do this once and watch how fast people start treating you differently. Let me ask you something direct. How many times have you walked into a room and instantly shrunk yourself without even noticing? You walk in quietly, you speak softly, you try not to bother anyone, and people treat you exactly the way you present yourself. Polite, forgettable, easy to ignore. Harsh? Yes, but real. And here's the line that stings the most. People don't respond to your kindness. They respond to your presence. You might be warm, you might be thoughtful, you might be talented. But if your energy says, "I'm not sure I belong here," people take that signal as truth, and they reflect it right back at you. You don't need fake confidence. You don't need to act loud. You don't need to pretend to be someone you're not. You just need to stop entering life from the lowest emotional ground. Do this once, and the shift in how people see you will be almost immediate. Let's expose why. Chapter 1. The hard truth about why people overlook you. Most people shrink long before anyone else has a chance to. You lower your tone. You cut your thoughts short. You censor your opinions. Not because you don't know what to say, but because you're scared of how people might react. So you choose safe. Safe becomes small. Small becomes invisible. This is how you end up treated like background noise, not because you are insignificant, but because you accidentally trained people to treat you that way. Read that again. Yes, you taught the room how to treat you. And once that pattern sets in, breaking it feels impossible. Until you shift the emotional ground you walk in with. And to be clear, this isn't about blaming yourself. Some rooms are unfair. Some people are biased. You can't control that, but you can control your signal. Let's break down how that signal shapes everything. Chapter 2. People don't see who you are. They see what you signal. Humans are simple creatures. We respond to signals, not intentions. If you speak with hesitation, people assume doubt. If you stay silent, people assume you don't matter. If you avoid eye contact, people assume low value. Not because they're cruel, but because your energy gives them a blueprint. Here's the punchline. People mirror the level of self-respect you walk in with. If your energy whispers, "I'll stay out of the way," they won't argue with you. Someone else will take the room. Someone else will get the attention. Someone else will be chosen. Not because they're better, but because they show up like they belong. So if everything is driven by signals, how do you change yours without faking it? This is where your real shift begins. If your internal state swings wildly, strong one day, drained the next, I talked about this in a recent video. It explains how your mind quietly breaks your consistency. I'll leave it on screen if you want to see that connection. But now, let's get to the move that actually flips the switch. Chapter 3. The one shift that changes everything instantly. Here it is, the exact psychological shift that makes people treat you differently. Stop showing up from emotional self-protection. Start showing up from emotional steadiness. Not confidence, not dominance, not loudness, just quiet, grounded steadiness. When you're steady, your voice holds weight. Your words stop rushing. Your eyes level out. Your body stops apologizing. Your mind stops begging for approval. And suddenly, people pay attention. They lean in. They don't interrupt. They treat you like someone who matters. Because steadiness is rare, and rare energy commands respect. Let me show you how this plays out in real life. Chapter 4. The story that reveals the pattern. A friend once told me, "I don't understand. I try my best. I show up for everyone, but I'm never treated like someone important." He wasn't lacking kindness. He wasn't lacking discipline. He wasn't lacking intelligence. He was lacking presence. He walked into rooms as if he was apologizing for taking air. His voice was small, his posture folded. His words sounded like they were asking permission, and people responded exactly the same way. Then one week, he did something simple. He didn't act confident. He didn't force charisma. He didn't memorize lines. He just entered every room with quiet, grounded steadiness. No shrinking, no nervous speed, no mental self-defense. Just grounded presence. And he told me, "It's weird. People pause when I speak. They take me seriously. They don't talk over me. I didn't change who I am. I just changed the energy I walked in with. That's the shift most people never try because they're too busy trying to survive socially. But now that you've seen the pattern, here's how you apply it. Chapter 5. 4 behaviors that silently command respect without you ever demanding it. These micro behaviors silently earn respect without you ever demanding it. 1. Slow your voice. Don't shrink it. Fast speech says I'm nervous. Steady speech says I know what I'm saying. Speak at 80% of your usual speed. 2. Ground your posture. Don't collapse it. Stand relaxed but rooted. People notice your body before your words. 3. Pause before you answer. 2 seconds of silence feels powerful. It signals clarity, not hesitation. 4. Stop justifying your decisions. Say your choice once. Let silence do the heavy lifting. These behaviors don't make you loud, they make you felt. And once you show up this way, the room recalibrates around you without you ever raising your voice. But why does such a quiet shift create such a loud reaction from people? That's what the next chapter explains. Chapter 6. Why people react so strongly to this shift. People aren't responding to confidence. They're responding to energetic authority. Think about someone who needs approval versus someone who enters with quiet certainty. Who do you naturally respect more? Who do you listen to longer? Who do you remember? When your presence says, I know my value, people subconsciously treat you like someone of value. When your presence says, I don't need to impress you, people actually become impressed. When your presence says, I belong here, people make room for you. You don't need to force respect. You just need to stop giving people reasons to overlook you. And that leads to the final shift, the one that changes how people see you for good. Chapter 7. The quiet power move that changes everything. Here's the truth. You don't have to shout. You don't have to be loud. You don't need to become someone entirely new. Walking in from low emotional ground means coming in with apology, hesitation, and self-doubt. Walking in with steady ground means coming in with clarity, calm, and quiet authority. Do this once, and the way people treat you will shift almost immediately. Tomorrow, before you enter any room, pause, breathe, step in steady. Not performing, not shrinking, not defending, just present. And watch what changes. People look longer. People listen deeper. People respect faster. Not because you changed who you are, but because you finally showed them who you've always been. If this hit you deeper than you expected, a like truly supports the channel. And if you want more grounded, honest insights like this, you're welcome to subscribe. Take care of your mind. It's the one place you live every day.